Welcome to episode 1 of Life's Compelling Questions. Today we're going to be taking a look into the history of the Magdeburg unicorn. Back in 1663, near the small mountain town of Quedlinburg, Germany, a collection of fossils were unearthed in a gypsum quarry inside of a cave now known as Unicorn Cave. Along comes Otto von Guericke, a scientist as well as a mayor of a neighboring town. This was no ordinary man, as he already had a significant achievement under his belt, that being the invention of the vacuum pump. He looked at this collection of fossils and wrote a news article which described them as none other than the remnants of a unicorn. Modern depictions of what the unicorn could have looked like based off fossil reconstruction look a little something like this. So who's to blame for this abomination of a reconstruction? Guericke's name ultimately became the one attributed with the fossil reconstruction that is so laughably bad. In fact, it was believed that it wasn't even until 5 years after the fossil's discovery that Guericke created this fossil reconstruction. This means the mayor of this town saw a pile of bones in front of him and said, right there, that's a unicorn. Guericke's original rendition of the unicorn showed that the man would have been a better cartoonist than a paleontologist. It wasn't until 1749 that the unicorn was further looked into in the book Protegea, which was posthumously released by mathematician and scientist Gottfried Leibniz. Leibniz was known for his development of the main ideas of none other than integral and differential calculus. He also refined the binary number system, was an esteemed philosopher, and wrote in several different languages, among many, many other things. Leibniz believed in a place among natural curiosities, which included fringe phenomena, as he liked to say. He believed in the existence of things like talking dogs, genies, and, of course, unicorns. On the topic of the Magdeburg unicorn, he wrote the following and included his own drawing of the actual fossil on display. Quote, "Since it has been demonstrated that unicorns, once one of the most curious and rarest ornaments of natural history cabinets, but now surrendered by the people's admiration, come from fish from the Northern Ocean, we are allowed to think that the unicorn fossil found in our countryside has the same origin. This skeleton was broken and extracted by pieces because of the ignorance and carelessness of the diggers. But in the horn, united with the head and some ribs, as well as the backbone and some bones, were brought to this place." So, Leibniz disses the miners and is absolutely insistent that the unicorn was real. But what if it actually was real? This creature looks like it would live a life in pain. It looked more like a walrus with a narwhal horn glued to its nose, if anything. But Guericke and Leibniz were convinced that this was the majestic and graceful mythological creature known as the unicorn. So what really was the Magdeburg unicorn? It wasn't until 1872 that an official excavation was carried out in Unicorn Cave, where over 70 species of animal remains were identified. Dr. Thijs van Kaufsjoten, a professor at Leiden University, concluded the following. Otto von Guericke's discovery included the upper left canine of a narwhal, the skull of a woolly rhinoceros, and the shoulder blades and legs of a woolly mammoth. And that's it. That's the story of how a cluster of bones found in a cave was thought to be a majestic unicorn and turned out to be a jumbled up mess of cryptozoology and speculation. Thanks for watching.